Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? So, with the recent episode of Dragon Ball Heroes, I'm feeling kind of better than what I felt when I first watched this episode, just like raw with no subtitles. But with that being said, seeing it with subtitles, it still didn't really help the anger I felt when it came down to Hit getting absolutely like toyed on, and just the fact that it seemed like he was like not capable of keeping up with these people. Which, granted, it is Heroes, so if they want to spin a character off like however way they want to, they really can. So um, that's a thing. But the real thing that also kind of had me messed up about the whole thing is like not only did like these two new characters, this ant, these baby looking um, like clones or something. They look like babies or something. I don't even know what the heck they are. Maybe we'll learn through the show more about them, or we might have to actually just like go to actual heroes to learn. But regardless, they are pretty much toying with Hit, and I guess toying is a bad word. Maybe they're like putting up a decent like fight against him at times, but then at the other times he's like goes into time skip, which granted, again, they had information on Hit to know that time skip is a thing, and we saw what someone like Goku could do with that information. So I'm guessing someone in Heroes that their power levels are ridiculously different. Not to mention the people that are watching all of this unfold seemingly have given them probably either power, created them, or even worse for our characters. Pretty much just those guys are just 100% superior to them compared to those kids that are fighting right now. Oh yeah, I'm Candy. I was like, why can't I fight? But regardless, whatever the case, man, we are seeing quite a bit of the overall in game for maybe now where Zamasu could have truly shined, which could be Heroes. I mean, he's such like the way his power scaling was in Super, he feels like a Jiren slash like Broly. Only in the sense of like those are the characters who could not be beaten by the hands of just Goku by himself. You know, if Goku went in and tried his hardest, he's not taking out those characters, period. Um, by himself anyway, the way he is. And I think that's the whole point of where what's his face? Is this a new move? Um, where I can't believe I literally just got pooped out on. um, but he pretty much continues to prove that they need a fusion of a Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, and Zamasu pretty much started to then get that Goku Black kicking in and started to pretty much get stronger. He could have probably started creating more abilities the same way that Goku Black was, yada yada. And because of the time of how long the Super wanted to focus on him, that was kind of like the end all be all for his character, simply because of like, oh, we need to move on to the next arc, or we've done as much as we wanted to do with them, so let's move on practically. But with seeing him here and them talking about taking out the Omni King, I feel like this is the most um, like fan fiction type of just overall show that everybody who has been praying for stuff like this to happen. Seemingly, it just might not happen in Super. Like, seems like Zeno might not really be a huge target or something that they're focusing on or trying to destroy when you got people like Broly just now being introduced. It feels like maybe that is the next step in Super, or like maybe having people from different universes is going to play a bigger role. So now with just watching Heroes, you guys got to remember that I'm pretty sure Toei is a part of this, the same animating crew who does all of Super, you know, and with them being involved, it's not far-fetched to think that just like how Super had or Super Dragon Ball Hero Super has used some of the existing animation from Super, they can easily do the same. So I think instead of them working on Super just exclusively, they're literally making some of Super scenes right now and going to use them from Heroes. So I'm really interested to see what people are thinking. No wonder why this guy is still alive. He just keeps eating everybody. Um, I want to know what everybody thinks of, if you're even keeping up with Heroes. Like, what do you expect them to like be capable of going through? Because wherever they kind of end up with this show, it technically could like potentially be used in future arcs and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's fun to see them remember that some of these characters actually exist. So with that, we can hopefully expect for them to maybe understand that there is an outcry for these characters, and if that is the case, maybe we can get more from them. So hoping, keeping the fingers crossed that we get Cooler, and this golden Cooler that they've already created. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. Like, they already have animation for golden Cooler, the transformation, and even some dialogue that he's already recorded just for talking about his brother, and it all sounds canon to what we would expect Cooler to know about Frieza already, if he is gaining this transformation from hearing that Frieza has attained it or has seen it through some way. So yeah, all that stuff is going to be absolutely amazing if we ever get to see just what that their full-time goal is for Super, or if it's even going to be called Super if there is a next series and stuff like that. So keep that in mind, guys. We might not even get something. Like, I mean, we're probably going to get something, but I mean, we're not going to get something in the sense of it might not even be freaking Super anymore or something. I don't see that happening, but with how things are, anything's possible. And the one thing that I hope is possible is actually getting more of just more content in general, because soon this Broly that we're seeing is probably going to be showing up in Heroes. I mean, they already have base form Gogeta in that game, so there's no stopping them from using them in the anime now. So I love that aspect of it. But yeah, guys, I felt like dropping this just because I didn't have much else to do today when it came down to like videos and stuff. So I thought it would be cool just to drop a quick little Dragon Ball Heroes video. Plus, there's going to be more content probably coming tomorrow, depending on what drops. So if you guys are looking forward to that, make sure you guys drop comments on videos of shows that you guys enjoy, and because I do read all of them, even if it's on an older video. And on top of that, always just drop me any types of questions or different things you just want to talk about regardless. And I usually will read everything. So with that being said, guys, I hope you have an awesome day, night, evening, whatever the case is, and I will talk to you in the next one. Alright, peace.